me scrapping, which I do. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Right, let's sort this out, pardon me. Right. Oh. Right, we'll sort this out first because I've practically done a lot of this. I'll show you the gold that I've got off the pins in a minute. Anyway, what we got here? I see some gold pins, which were on there, but I'll cut them off. In fact, before we do that, empty that bag. Yeah. They're not worth taking off, so that'll just go in there and be sold like that. Got my magnet. Alright, that's not going anywhere then. I thought I've got some brass ones of them. Put a big magnet back down. Try that key. That's going there anyway. Right, these little things, I believe I already took the things off that I need, yep, off of that, which I'll show you in a minute. Same with that one, I've done that. I've done that, cut a load of pins off of that. I could do with that though. That's ceramic capacitor. See that? That's one of the most expensive things on the board. Worth more than gold. Tantalum capacitor. But they come in different disguises. But that's done. I've already stripped that board down. Same with that one. I've already done that. So even once I pull bits off, I can still sell it like that. That's been done. That's been done. Right, where's that? The gold in here. These are the gold processors. These are the old processors. See them gold pins? That's a processor for the gold, and palladium and platinum, everything else. And that top is copper, believe it or not. There's another one. That's a different one. That's called no, that's not a ball array. That's another small one of them. You get all different kind of processors. Oh, I've got another processor, another two processors. Look. Right, this believe is just junk. Right, we've got this next, which I'm going to take that off. Oh, I'll get it off. That and a tantalum capacitor, which is that one. But they also come in all different shapes and sizes. Not really worried about that chip. Is that a tantalum there? Sometimes these yellow ones look like tantalums. Anyway, that's done. Look at that big chip in the middle. We'll have that. In fact, I'm going to need my screwdriver. Going to need a screwdriver to get them out. So I'm waiting for a call, so I'm just checking my phone. All we're doing here, look, is I'll try to show you what I'm actually doing here. This one, obviously you can just, that ain't happening like that. You can just, obviously, well you can't on that one, you can't even heat it out. But you don't need to. So I got this one. To be honest, they can stay there. That tantalum capacitor there's coming off though. That's where the money, I'll show you all the money stuff in a minute, all the gold and that I got. I've been doing this quite a while. How do I know what to pull off? My dad was an electrical engineer. Not that he was doing what I'm doing here. Hang on a minute guys, my phone's gone a bit crazy. And now I'm in a, boom, we're still in a, tell you what. There we go. So I've got my big glasses on, they're just to protect my eyes. They got like side bits on. It's just so when I'm digging at these electronics, you don't want nothing pinging up in your eyes. Anyway, that there is done. That there's got a little bit of gold on. Or did I cut it off? Well, I'll cut it off for that. What go here? One that's already been doctored. No tantalum on there. No. I'll get you the good stuff in a minute. Right. I've already stripped this off. So you got a bit of gold there, look. That can go in there. Yeah, I don't really want nothing else off here. I've already stripped off what I want. This is just all shite really. Well, not shite, but oh, there's a tantalum. Yeah. So that can go straight in there. Now I'll show you the juicy stuff, guys and girls. I've got a lot more stuff to sort out. But I'll tell you what we'll do first. We'll oh, there's one that I ain't touched yet. I want to take them lights off. Here we go. Here's the tantalum capacitors. We'll get them out. And what we'll do with the tantalum is stick it with the different. I'll show you some different kinds of tantalum in a minute. I just want to check that out as well. These big gold pins I've got earlier. Wasn't too sure. Oh, look at that. Whatever don't stick to the magnet, people, you know it's money. Look at that. I've got quite a few of them earlier. Tantalum tantalum. In fact, we're going to be going to the Scrappy this week. So we'll do a little video there and I'll show you what it's all about. It's not this normal sort of scrapyard where there's cars on it. Right. Oh, bit of me gold, right? Put that there. There's another tantalum capacitor. And there's another tantalum capacitor. Worth more than their weight in gold, people. Honestly. There's another chip, and another chip, and that'll do for a minute. Right, what we got here then is tantalum, that's gold. I'll put that over there. There's a chip, IC chips, that's a chip. That's all tantalum. That ain't, what's that? That's a chip. Right. In here. Got all these little blue ones, look. Tantalum capacitors. How much money can you make? I'll let you know later. See, look, big old long tantalums. You get blue ones. These are all tantalum. Ceramic tantalum capacitors. This is the correct terminology. Don't just play records, you know. Right, that's all the tantalum for a minute. And now we got all the chips, look. The fish and chips. Size of some of these bad boys. Boom, look, size of that bad boy. What's in that? There's gold in that, there's silver in that, there's palladium in that. Yeah. Anyway, what we're doing with them, IC chips, little chips, all in there. What I'll do is that, I'm going to bang in there. So what I'll do now, I'll show you the gold, shall I? Shall I show you the gold? I'll tell you what I'm after. That's gold. I'll get the gold out of here quick. See, that's brass. That's gold. And an interesting fact, right? Got more than fucking two, I know. Unless I put them. There's one there, little side bits. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Right. Believe it or not, one of these holds about 0.5 of a gram of gold. Some hold even more than that. But anyway, what we're going to do, said I'd show you all my gold stuff. Let's get the gold out. Let me just check my phone. That's all good. So all my gold I've been collecting for a long time now. Check this out. Pins, little pins, big pins. I've got some more pins today. And we're not finished there. Not a bad little stash of gold, look. All sorts in here. You're going to get most of your gold bits on your sort of connector. Your sort of connector bits, like into a computer, like interface where you're plugging things in. You're going to get gold pins. But they're the main things worth collecting, because to be honest with you, I've seen people on YouTube collecting other stuff, and to be honest, with my knowledge of it, the electronics, they'll be there for the rest of their lives before they even make a couple of pounds, you know what I mean? And I make regular money off of this. I've got an electronic scrapyard, which I go to. And even once, obviously, you've seen me pulling bits off of this board, but they still buy the board. Do you know what I mean? So you can still pull bits off. So you actually make more money by pulling bits off. Yeah, the green boards are from America. If you get a blue board, they're worth less money because the blue boards come from China. Yeah. Anyway, what else have we got in the magic pot? Look, loads of. All this is brass. That. All these are brass. There's a lot of weights in them. What you're looking for is your magnet not to be sticking to anything. Obviously, sticking to that because it's a battery. It's only sticking to that because there's a screw in it. Yeah. If the magnet, they buy anything they do off me, even wires. Like people throw out old toasters, old kettles. Just cut the wire off, man. Stick it in a bag. Once you've got a bag full of wires, it's loads of money. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to charge my phone. I'll be back later with some music. I just thought I'd do this little bit of show you this little bit of recycling. How do we get the actual gold? You know, where are the gold bars? You asking? What you do, man? There's different ways of doing it, but you couldn't do it in a bonfire, which doesn't get hot enough. Do it like in a crucible. They do it, and they also do it in liquids, acids, and shit like that. But I've never done that. But should we ever try this this year? And basically, you can just sell that. You can sell that on eBay. People buy it. Yeah. It's all gold, man. All gold plate. Quite heavy as well. Right, I'll see you in a bit.